Are you growing together, learning how couples evolve emotionally, spiritually, and intimately over time? Every great love story evolves, changes shape, and grows for the better when cared for correctly, that is. The spark that begins with passion and curiosity can and should mature into something far deeper. A strong, dependable bond built on shared growth, mutual understanding, and the quiet beauty of truly knowing one another well. But this lasting love doesn't just happen by accident. It needs to be nurtured and looked after. It grows slowly, deliberately, through times of great joy, times of difficulty and challenge, as well as natural times of renewal. Healthy, enduring couples aren't just in love, they're growing together emotionally, spiritually, and intimately. Because love is an effective process that works, will evolve into a living thing. An effective relationship is its own ecosystem that supports and cares for all who live within it. But like any beautiful garden, it needs to be tended and nourished often. There'll be a need for the odd bit of weeding and pruning. Done with patience, care, and attention, it will thrive and take on a life of its own, becoming bigger than its constituent parts. In the early stages, love is full of excitement and discovery. Everything feels new. Every look, every touch, every late night conversation. This stage, often fueled by chemistry and idealization, is beautiful. But to a certain degree, it's not real world. It's just the beginning. Over time, if it's meant for you, this love will deepen. The initial rush softens into comfort, trust, and a shared rhythm. And then, if both partners are intentional, it transforms again into something richer, a conscious partnership grounded in acceptance and respect. And the most beautiful relationships aren't the ones that never change. They're the ones that grow and evolve together, honoring the value of each individual. So, can you actively influence this emotional growth? Well, the simple answer is yes, you can, but only by learning to always listen, respect, and respond rather than ever react. Early in a relationship, our emotional partners often mirror our past. We might react impulsively, seek reassurance, or withdraw in conflict. Over time, emotionally healthy couples learn to recognize their own patterns, and they're able to step to one side so that they don't get in their own way and can respond instead of being triggered into reactiveness. To build emotional intelligence together takes patience, care, and respect. It needs each person to be well aware of their own triggers and to recognize the predictable triggers of their partner. Only with awareness and maturity can you communicate your contextual needs calmly and clearly and without any blame. Emotional growth means learning to say, I was hurt by what happened and I want to understand. This will be fine. I just need a moment to think and to calm down. We will figure this out together. As emotional maturity grows, so does resilience. Conflicts become opportunities for understanding, not evidence of incompatibility. And as we get older, it's also natural for us to look for more, a spiritual growth that deepens purpose and presence. Spiritual growth in relationships is certainly not meant to be in any sort of religious sense. It's about shared meaning, values, and purpose. Spiritually connected couples often speak of feeling like true teammates on a deeper journey. They view their relationship not just as a source of happiness, but as a sacred space for growth, a mirror that helps them evolve into a kinder, wiser, more compassionate version of themselves. They ask deeper questions. What are we learning through this stage of our life together? How can we bring more love, patience, and forgiveness into our partnership? How can our relationship make the world around us better and more rewarding? When love becomes a spiritual practice, it transforms from possession into devotion. There is no "I need you to complete me." It's more "I choose you and want to grow with you." And over time, our needs change. And for desire to stay alive through this change, we require more intimate growth. Intimacy in all of its forms, that is, emotionally, physically, and sexually, all need to be allowed to evolve. In the beginning, desire often burns bright through novelty. But lasting intimacy requires something deeper. It requires curiosity, communication, and emotional closeness. Given the chance, emotional intimacy over time can become far sexier than even the physical. And as life brings the need for routines, day-to-day stresses, and change, couples who stay connected prioritize intentional intimacy in all of its forms. They're able to talk openly about desires, boundaries, and needs. They create moments of playfulness and touch, even when life feels busy. They stay curious, continuing to explore each other's inner world, not assuming they already know everything about each other. Intimacy grows when both partners feel emotionally safe and genuinely seen. Because passion doesn't need to be lost over time. It can be forever rekindled through presence and through appreciation. Desire doesn't fade with time. It only fades because of a lack of care and attention. So how do couples grow together through all of life's seasons? Well, season 1, romance, desire, discovery, and connection. You meet and fall in love, building emotional and physical closeness, discovering shared dreams. Then season 2, building a life, balancing wants, needs, and desires. You choose to create this life together, navigating routines, careers, and family, whilst learning to balance individuality with partnership and togetherness. Then we have season 3, challenge and transformation. Facing trials, conflict, loss, or change that test resilience and communication. It's here that growth can deepen your love and connection. Then season 4, renewal and deep intimacy, rediscovering each other with wisdom and gratitude. This stage often comes after years together, a mature, peaceful love based on shared history and acceptance. Healthy couples may move through these seasons more than just the once, growing, shedding, and renewing like nature itself. Because these 4 metaphorical seasons can be done well just as easily as they can also be done badly. Couples can very much grow together, but they also can very much grow apart. The growing apart happens when they stop paying attention, when communication shrinks, curiosity fades, or they forget to see each other as evolving beings. Couples, on the other hand, that grow together, when they stay curious, when they recognize and appreciate the value that having the other person in their life, knowing it makes their life easier and better. And that growth doesn't always happen at the same pace. But with openness and compassion, partners can inspire each other to keep growing and keep evolving, actively creating change in the dynamic in such a way that it just keeps on working. Learning to embrace these changes. Let the relationship evolve instead of fearing it and restricting it. Practicing gratitude daily. Always loving, accepting, respecting yourself and your partner. Because appreciation keeps love vibrant. The beauty of a well cared for, evolving love is it's fulfilling and life affirming. It supports you to be so much more than you would be without it. If you found the content of this video informative, interesting, and inspiring, then please do consider liking and subscribing. It's free and it goes a long way to helping us to continue to create and share more content about healthy, lasting love as we continue to learn, evolve, and create positive change together.